I'm going to attempt to show you how I do my zippers in this video. I don't have a cameraman, so I'm doing it by myself, and we'll see how it goes. The things I'm going to be using are my 2 layers of the Baby Hugs Baby Wearing Panel Add-on. I've already ruched them to be the same length as the openings for my Zippity. I'm going to be using 1 layer of Minky, and I'm going to be using 1 layer of Cotton Lycra. And the ruching makes setting a zipper a little more tricky, but because you can make a basting layer in the first pass and then kind of go in afterwards, it makes it a lot easier. I have my Wonder Tape, which is a wash away tape for placing hems, or I use it for placing zippers. I've got my separating reversible zipper, and you can see that the pull flips back and forth, which makes it reversible, and it opens up all the way, which is separating. And I've got my 2 layers, so I'm going to get started. All right, I have one side of my zipper that I've unseparated. I have lined both sides with wash away Wonder Tape, and what I'm doing is I'm very gently, without stretching my fabric, although my Minky is really not stretchy at all, which is its own challenge, pressing the zipper into place. My teeth are facing in because I'm going to be layering these right sides together and then turning it out, so I want the zipper teeth to be facing inside the garment. And I'm going to work all the way up to the top, or within a 1/2 inch of the top. Then I'm going to come back in and layer, and remember I'm starting a 1/2 inch, oh, there it is, 1/2 inch from the bottom as well, so I leave room for my bottom hem. And I'm just pressing this down, matching the raw edges, and making a little zipper sandwich. I'm going to do that all the way up, and I'm going to do it on both sides. As you can see here, my zipper is longer than my panel, it's longer than I wanted it to be. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to unfold this, and I'm going to take my zipper, and I'm going to fold it up like that, and out and away. And then I'm going to come back and replace my layers like this. And then I'm going to put a pin right here, and when I go in to set my zipper, I'm going to sew right over that and all along down here till I get the end. One of the things you want to make sure is that both of the bottoms of your zippers are facing the same direction or on the same side of your Bunny Hugs panel. I didn't do that with my Zippity and I had to rip it out. I'm going to move the pull a couple inches up off the bottom. That way when I come in here to start stitching, I can start stitching, leave my needle down, pull the presser foot up, move my zipper pull down, and keep going. I'm ready to start setting my zipper. I've got my zipper foot on right here. I've got my stitch set to 3.5. You can use whatever you're comfortable with. I'm just basting it in. That way if I mess up, I can keep going. I've got a pin in because I actually ran out of Wonder Tape, and I actually have pinned every so often, only because Wonder Tape is great, but it's not infallible, and I like to give it a little bit extra. So I'm going to start sewing. And my pull is actually right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my needle down. I'm going to lift up my presser foot, and I'm going to peel back a little bit of fabric, and I'm going to pull the zipper, and I'm going to have to do this after I'm off with you guys, right past the zipper foot down, and then I'm going to keep sewing all the way. I'm right at the end, and I'm going to try to show you how I sew over my zipper tail. I'm slow, oops, yep. I'm going to slow way down. And see, it just caught the edge of a tooth there, but if I go really slowly and right past it, I can go right between the teeth. All right, I've sewn both of my zippers in, so all my layers are attached. And now the moment of truth is when you turn it inside out. Ta-da! There's your zipper. You can see my basting stitches from when I was gathering the fabric. Since those are long stitches, you can just rip those out pretty easily. I've got a zipper on both sides. I didn't sew too close to the teeth, so the zipper pull is not going to catch in either fabric. And now I can continue with construction.